to Monday Morning Fights. I'm Jim Monson, and we're here to talk about the exciting fights from this weekend's event.
I'm Porras. Monday Morning Fights, Saturday night.
Yeah, you know what a Monday morning quarterback is, right?
Yeah, I do. I guess that settles that.
I'm JT Thomas, and there were a lot of talented fighters at this event looking to improve their records.
Lately, I've been having some guys come up to me and, basically wondering what's it take for somebody who thinks they want to be a cage fighter.
Well, a lot of people think they want to do it, but it takes a lot of hard training, good coaching. I'd say a good 6 months of practice before you really should step in the cage, and get in there and do it. It's not like fighting in the bars. A lot of guys fight on the street or in the bars. They come in and practice, and it's pretty humbling to them real fast, and they don't come back. It's not a tough guy sport. It's a sport for true athletes.
We're not just letting anybody on there. You got to be tough. Got to win.
Yeah.
Whose idea was the UCF originally?
We just both talked about it. We were coming back from a fight in Bend, and we started thinking, I think we could do this bigger and better than what we're seeing. And we told ourselves with every fight, we're going to put our money back into the fight, because we wanted this to be more than just, all right, come out and fight, now go in the back and you're done. We wanted this to be something for the fighters, something special for them. That's why they have pretty nice dressing rooms in the back to warm up in and practice in, and they get that whole upper deck to just kind of go back there and relax and not have people come back and hassle.
All right, well, let's get started with the first fight.
All right, so our first fight here is going to be Justin Baseman versus David Powell at 170 pounds. Now, Jake, what can you tell me about either of these fighters?
This is both their debuts. Baseman is out of Susanville, California, another one of Rudy Valentine's fighters. David Powell's from Roseburg.
Representing Team Guerrero, David Powell!
Okay, here it is. We're getting to fight time now.
I think both these guys are going to try to keep it standing. Neither one of them have a wrestling background as far as I know, so it should be an exciting fight on the feet.
Oh, nice shot. That was an interesting escape. Turn around and run.
Yeah, I've seen it done by some of my partners before.
And it usually works. Except for in his case, it hasn't.
Oh,
great knee to the
good
head.
knee right there.
Pushing him back, stand it up again.
This guy's making an exciting fight, trying to keep it on her feet. Nice leg kick.
Oh, nice exchange.
Seems like they're both trying to hit home runs here.
Trying to knock it out of the park. Oh, nice shot.
Setting it up. They just need to set it up. If they took their time.
Oh, Baseman is really hitting hard.
Punches.
Good punches coming from Baseman.
Oh, nice shot.
Straight uppercut. Looks like he's taking good punches in the back of the head.
A little bit wild, putting his hands down on the side. You can tell he's fought in the street a time or two.
Looks like Baseman's trying to move in for the kill.
Baseman's still looking very composed. So is Garen.
Looks like he likes to fake with that front leg kick.
Powell's doing a good job. He's not afraid. He competes with a lot of tough guys every day. Rick Reeves and those guys doing a good job.
Feeling him out a little bit. Nice kick to the body.
Who's David Powell training with?
Oh, what a shot by Powell.
Rick Reeves, Greg Kovac, Maharas. There's a lot of good guys up there in Roseburg right now.
Yeah. Seems like with a little more training, he's going to definitely be able to handle it.
He can definitely take a punch. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, for sure. He really doesn't like it, though, running around like that. He needs to keep his hands up, stay in the pocket.
Another big shot by Baseman. Faking with that front leg kick, or front left kick again.
Oh, he's kicking and turning away.
Oh, big shot. And it looks like they're calling it.
I think that's over. Good leg kick, shot to the head, ended the fight.
And so Justin Baseman is victorious in his debut fight.
All right. Hey, Justin, we got some hardware. Put it in the WEC selling.
Our second fight of the night is Matt Beam versus Charlie Caruso at 205 pounds. Jake, tell me a little bit about this fight coming up here.
Well, Charlie Caruso's out of Eugene. He's been doing submissions for about a year now, competing in several tournaments there. This is going to be his first fight. Matthew Beam, he's from Southern Oregon, football player at the college, and has been training with the New World Fighters for about 4 or 5 months now, making his debut as well. What do you know about Matt, JT?
Well, Matt's a pretty good football player, a very powerful individual. He lifts weights a lot, and I believe holds a few records at Southern Oregon University. So we're going to see how he does for his first time in the cage. Oh, great exchange. Both guys locking up.
Charlie obviously looking for the takedown here, wanting to get it to the mat where he knows best.
Matt putting him into the cage just like he was taught. Working a good punch, a perfect right hand, and he's out. Great punch. Caruso has no clue where he's at. Even asking Gunderson where he was.
That was a good solid punch, dropped him, ended the fight quick. Good debut.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's very impressive.
Now let's go back and take another look at this knockout here so the people at home can really see that Caruso is hurting. Oh, and look at that shot.
Looks like he landed a left hand as they went to the mat, too.
Yeah, that first punch got him good, but the second one was good damage there.
Caruso's a little lucky that Matt Beam just didn't decide down the road and finish punching him up.
That's good.
He could have done a lot of damage.
And now, one thing though, I noticed that Matt Beam kind of backed out rather than waiting for the ref to jump in there and stop the fight. It looked like he just kind of walked away.
That's good sportsmanship, and that's his first fight also. So a lot of the other fighters would have stayed in there and kept hitting it because you're really not supposed to stop until the ref stops you. But Matt Sini was out and did the right thing by stepping away, not hurting the fighter.
Okay, and moving on to our third fight of the night is going to be Vayman Dennis versus Marco Nahara at 155 pounds. Jake, what do you see here?
Well, Marco, I believe this is his second fight. He competed in Roseburg a month ago, so he's pretty new to the game. Vayman, he's making his debut. He's from Northern California with a really good fight team, Iron Pit Gym, I believe it's called, so it should be an exciting fight.
They're out of Susanville. Isn't that where Ken Shamrock trains also?
Yeah, Ken Shamrock has the Lions Den there. This is another team outside of there, but yeah, they do have that gym in Susanville.
Referee John Gunderson. He's a pro fighter. He's had lots of fights in the UCF.
Now, Vayman Dennis looks pretty cut at 155 pounds.
Yeah, he's a decent-sized 155-pounder. Good wrestler in college.
Oh. Nahara pulls guard and gives him his back. How can you just give up position like this? I mean, is he even?
So Jake, what do you do here to get out of this?
He didn't come to fight.
Well, you got to defend the legs right there. That's a hard position when you got a good wrestler on top. It's pretty hard to get out of that. Marco obviously is showing the lack of experience right here by not being able to get out of this. I would roll to my back, do a roll through, something, try to get off my stomach, though, that's for sure. I wouldn't lay there taking the damage he's doing.
Now, what's he trying to do there?
Just put a little pain to him. Nothing serious.
He's trying to soften him up and take a rear naked choke. Looks like Nahara isn't even bringing the fight here.
Yeah, Nahara's pretty much given up right there. He's not trying much.
Now, for the fans at home, just to let you know, he is really landing some shots in there. You can really hear that.
Get up, Marco. He's not on you, Marco. Get up. He's not on you, Marco. Get up.
Tapping out.
So what did Nahara do wrong there?
What do you do right there?
He gave up his back, obviously, right away. That's a bad idea. When you got a good wrestler on top of you, that's not a place you want to be. It's pretty hard to get off your back when they get the legs in like that.
Punches all the way outside inside the ring. These boys are hitting hard. Put your hands together for both of our fighters. Make some noise, folks.
We're moving along to the fourth fight now. Our next fight is going to be Matt Lively versus Rob Clark at 170 pounds. Jake, what do you have to say about these two fighters?
Well, another couple of inexperienced fighters. Rob Clark's got one fight under his belt. Matt Lively's making his debut from the Iron Pit Gym. 80 Valentine's one of his
Also
students.
out of Susanville.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to the action. So we got Handsome Rob here. And Lively out of Susanville.
Coming in aggressive.
Rob
Throwing combinations.
Wild punches.
Throwing combinations.
Going in for the takedown.
Lively with a nice single leg. Rob pulling guard. Looks like he's got his head there in the guillotine choke.
And Rob trying to get the choke there. I don't think he's got it very tight. Lively's got his arm in there.
Looks like he's got a pretty good sprawl on him there, forcing his head down.
Yeah.
Working knees.
Illegal
Working
blow.
knees. What do you do there, Jake?
Rob kneed him in the head, and when you've got more than 2 points down on the ground, that's illegal.
Now, is that actually a point deduction or a warning?
It depends on the severity of it. The ref can decide if he's going to take a point or just warning. So looks like he's taking a point. He did it more than once there. Lively's pretty fired up now, I'm sure, and wanting to take a little.
I think I saw Rob apologizing. Oh,
Right back at it.
so keep his chin down.
Some good knees there.
Rob's taking some leather to the head there.
Heavy leather.
Oh, what a
Nice.
shot.
Playing in great combinations. Kind of
Wild
wild swings. Wild kicks.
Man, Rob's showing how good he was in track in high school, huh?
Making them count. That's what he's doing.
Trying to get that head in the lock there.
Yeah, he's should be reaching back and getting his. There you go,
There
getting
he
his
goes.
wizard. I'm sure his coaches were really ticked off right there.
Opened
watching
himself up to the right knee
Looks
there.
like Rob needs to be trying to turn his partner, the guy he's fighting, into the cage rather than
him. Yeah.
camp out against it.
A couple more shots to the head there.
Yeah, reaching over the head again, just putting himself in bad position.
There you go.
Good thing Lively's a little bit tired, not taking advantage of it.
Rob's getting in some good body shots there. And it's to the mat.
And he gave up side control right away. He should be.
He's doing a pretty good job of trying to change position.
So what he needs to try and do here is get that left leg back underneath him, right?
Yeah, he wants Lively in between his legs, which we'll call the guard for this fight.
Yeah, and there's Rudy right there. He's the coach of that team out of Susanville.
There he goes. Now he's got half guard.
Oh, taking some shots to the head.
Lively did a good job of throwing his leg by there, though.
Rob's giving it his back.
Lively's moving in for a choke.
Yeah, he's trying to get a choke there, but Rob's doing a good job of controlling the hands, not allowing him to lock that up.
Now that right hand is the one he really needs to keep control of, right?
Now you just need to control one of the hands. They can't really choke you with one. It's pretty hard to get it locked in tight with just one hand. Did a good job there defending hands and turning back into him, coming out on top. No action there, so the ref stood him up.
Both guys throwing jabs.
Rob dropping in for the shot, but I don't think you really wanted it all that bad, staying on his knees. Oh, end of the first round. That was a good, exciting round. A lot of action going on there.
Looked like Rob was in a little bit of trouble there at the end.
Yeah, he wasn't
wasn't
really
in
in any trouble there. Neither one of them could do much. Pretty much in a stalemate. The ref would have stood it up if the time didn't run out.
Moving into the second round here. Nice left by Lively. Some wild kicks there.
There was some wild stuff going on. I'm not quite sure what happened. Rob maybe slipped.
Oh, And it's a quick tap out.
Yeah, good rear naked choke there. Rob, I think he got a little confused when he fell down and didn't really try to defend the chokehold, but that happens to these young fighters. He was just excited to get in there and be seen by everybody.
Looks like Lively had that rear naked choke set in no time at all.
Yeah, he jumped to it right away. Rob's pretty tired. Lively looks to still have quite a bit of energy, so I'm sure that made a big difference in the fight.
All right, moving along. Our fifth fight of the night is going to be Tripp Thompson versus Kyle Guerin at 150 pounds. Now, I understand that this is Tripp's debut fight.
Yeah, this is actually both guys' debut. They're both young kids, really. Tripp's 15 years old and Kyle's 17, I believe. So a couple kids that have been training for a while making their debuts.
Now, Tripp's actually from a wrestling background, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Tripp's a wrestler. He's wrestled pretty much his whole life. He competes at Crater High School in wrestling and training with the New World Fighters for a little over a year now.
So how do the wrestling coaches feel about their guys getting in and cage fighting?
I think a lot of them were worried about it at first, but realized a lot of the sport relates to wrestling, and most of the coaches are excited that their athletes are actually doing something in the off season.
Keeping in shape and
exactly
expanding on their skills.
Tripp was saying he wanted to keep this on his feet. We'll see what happens.
Kyle moves right in there, and Tripp pushes him back up against the cage.
He's got double underhooks. Oh, grab the cage. That's illegal.
That's illegal there, but cut his hand off in time for
Now, is that another one of those warning and point deduction?
Yeah, they usually warn you. It's, not good to do, but you can get away with it quite a bit. Tripp's really wanting to get this to the ground right now. He's not wanting to trade. Obviously, he's a wrestler, so that's where he's going to be more comfortable. Kyle's doing a good job of defending the takedown, though. He's not quitting. Nice punch there. Oh, wow. Kyle Guerin getting the takedown. That's surprising with Tripp being a wrestler like he is. Looks like he's looking for an armbar or something. Got his legs high in there. Coaches are warning him that they're high. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's tight. Oh, man. Good armbar by Tripp.
He really had that sunk in a hurry. Once he had a hold of that arm and turned over, it was over.
Yeah, that was pretty much it once he got his legs high and turned underneath there.
So Tripp Thompson, 15 years old, winning his first fight.
Pretty impressive. Both those kids just having the nerve to get in there, when they're that young. It's exciting. I think both these kids will be back.
Okay, well, moving into our sixth fight, it's going to be Ricky Story versus Garrick Jones at 185 pounds. And let's get to the action.
Who's in Derek Jones's corner?
Garrick's got Sean Jewell coaching him. He's a pretty good coach over there from Bend, Oregon. He's got a lot of good guys underneath him, some good pros, decent amateurs coming up. It's a real quality team over there.
Who's one of the pros on their team?
Damian Hatch. Real tough fella. He's been a lot of quality.
You might know him somehow, huh?
Yeah. Tangled up with him once.
Over in Bend, I believe. Ricky Story looks like he has... Who's in his corner?
Matt Holt. Yeah.
Matt Holt. Oh, starts with a leg kick. Shooting for a double. Looks like... Oh, out of a guillotine choke. He pulls his head out just in time. From a wrestling background, what's he look like he's looking for here?
Ricky just right away got the takedown like he wanted, and probably just going to look to punch this fight out on the ground. Sure, he doesn't know too many submissions yet. He hasn't been training that long.
Yeah, his ground and pound technique is probably his best.
Yeah. He's a real strong kid. Some of the guys we trained with worked out with him before and said he's just super strong, good athlete.
There's referee Judge Gary Kwan, I should say. He's trying for a knee bar. Oh, but Ricky punches his way out of that one. It's a great defense. Oh, into mount.
Nice, right to the mount.
He's got his head in the cage. He's in good position. Raining down punches.
Derek Jones just seems to be real overpowered.
Yeah, I'd say for sure. I mean, Ricky's in great shape because he's a college wrestler, so I imagine he's doing tons of wrestling in the off season, you know.
Yeah, I don't think Ricky ever gets out of shape.
Yeah.
Who does he wrestle for?
Southern Oregon, he's one of the wrestlers over at Southern Oregon. Mike Ritchie's his coach.
Looks like he's just working from half guard.
And Derek's really trying to get him back in guard so he can't get as much damage done to him. Yep, got his knee in.
It's amazing that referee Gunnarsson wouldn't start him over. Put him back on their feet.
What should the bottom guy be looking for here, JT?
Well, he should be trying to shrimp back into the guard position. I mean, Ricky is pretty controlling with his hips, or he'd be wanting to work his way up the fence and get back to his feet, just depending on what type of a fighter he is.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot lately. Most of the guys, when they get put in the cage, they use that to their advantage to stand up.
Yeah, it's a whole nother level, because when you're a wrestler, you're used to taking a guy down and putting his head in the cage and working him, but guys are getting really good at standing up. I know we've had that problem a few times. Trying to cut off his air supply a little bit, tire him out. Ricky's just working punches on him.
Landed some good solid punches there.
Short time left. Ricky's going to dominate this round, I believe. Trying to leave no doubt in the judge's mind he won that round.
It was a definite good round for Ricky Story there. Got the takedown right away, never lost position.
Good job, buddy. Derek, keep him constant, buddy. Keep him constant. Give me some water. Give me the water. Don't forget our grudge match coming up last Friday night, man. Holt. Some deep breaths. Give me some deep breaths. Make some noise!
And we're back to round 2.
Here we go with round 2. Ricky with a low kick. Trying to set up a good punch. There he goes with a combination. Oh, underhooks. Takes him right back to the ground.
Nice shot of our ring girls there.
Derek Jones looks like he's in all right position. There he goes. Could be working a triangle. And Ricky powers out of it. Just too strong for him. Landing great punches there.
Way too strong. Good punches getting through again.
Looks as if he's working pretty well from side control there. Oh, good punch landing. His teammate Matt Holt.
Getting tired there, everybody. Getting tired. There you go. Watch his leg.
Derek Jones seems to be in all right position, even for being in half guard.
He's doing a pretty good job of making it hard for Ricky to hit him.
Oh, there's a great
Now
punch.
he's getting some solid shots in.
Slide out, buddy. Look for the arms, Derek. Look for the bent arms.
Looks like there might be a little blood coming out of Derek's nose.
Angle that leg. Watch those elbows.
There we go. See what Ricky does. Oh, Gunnarsson breaks the action and stands them both back up.
Maybe we're going to get to see a little stand-up out of Ricky, huh?
Yeah.
Ricky looks like he's breathing pretty hard.
Well, he's been working hard getting those takedowns and fighting on top, and it wears the guy out a little bit. Really surprised right there with that takedown.
He's got his guillotine in.
Mouth wide open though.
Just too overpowering once again.
Yeah, too much experience on the mat wrestling.
Yeah.
Good wrestler's not going to stay on their back long.
He's got side control again. Derek having a little more blood coming out of his nose. Looks like a little of it's changed over onto Ricky. Looks like he's working for a triangle. There it is. He needs to lock that leg in. It'll be tight. Looks like he's locked it in.
Get a little better angle there, and I'll have that lock there.
Looks like he's going to finish this.
Oh, good job by Ricky getting into that.
Drug his way out.
Short time left here. We'll see what Ricky can do before this round's over. Or maybe we'll watch Matt come in the cage.
Down here, we're heading down there. You should too. Call your friends. It's gonna be up.
Pretty much Ricky Story's dominated this fight with his wrestling ability, but
A jiu-jitsu guy against a wrestler. Most of the time, I'd have to say it probably would favor a jiu-jitsu guy just because the wrestler isn't trained in submissions.
right, Ricky seems pretty tired, so he's going to go to what he knows best when he's tired, and that would be wrestling. So,
Yeah, so we'll probably look to see another takedown.
yeah, look for him to take it down.
Oh,
Right away.
right away, body lock. Took him down.
I think that was the lovely Liz.
That was her.
Hit him in defense. There you go, buddy.
Ricky just holding on to position on top. Both guys are very tired at this point.
Looks like Ricky hasn't had any problem getting to that side control.
Yeah. He's just been able to pass his guard at will.
You guys gotta work.
There's a shot of Jason Gutches there, the attending doctor.
Yeah, he's the UCF doctor. Make sure all these guys leave these fights without too much damage done to them.
Good punch landed. Now, what's Ricky need to do to get full mount?
Ricky just basically needs to clear that right leg there,
There
which
he
he's
goes.
trying to do. Get his knee past the other guy's leg, and he can put it on the mat and do some real damage.
He's gonna want to work. Take it, Derek. He's giving it to you now. He wants out. He wants out. Punch him.
Ricky's sitting up. He should be striking. There he goes.
Both guys are a little tired here. It's making it help them
Oh,
out.
and here's a triangle attempt again. This is where the submissions. Oh, he came out. That's where the guy with the submissions can usually pull it out when both guys are tired. You think he's losing, and he comes back and he wins.
Yeah, I think Derek's just a little bit too tired here to get a submission on Ricky. He's pretty dang strong.
Yeah, and at this point in the fight, in the third round, both guys are really sweaty, so to be able to catch somebody's going
He
to be
might have a
hard.
Kimura here.
Looks like that's pretty tight.
Around his back. Ricky could be in trouble.
What's he need to do to finish that? Right there. Oh,
Yeah, he needs to get his hips through and come around the other side where Derek does. But Ricky did a good job of defending that.
back to guard. Almost.
Mouth wide open there from Ricky. He's pretty tired.
Yep. Yeah. What they don't want right now is to go back to their feet, for sure. Especially when two guys are that tired. To have to stand back up and trade punches,
Yeah, Ricky.
especially when you're comfortable being on the ground.
Derek might, just because he knows he's losing the fight, it might be his only chance to get a knockout.
Yeah. Here they go, back to their feet. Short time left. See if one guy can knock the other out with a little time. Little jab. Oh,
Nice little exchange at the end, but
not too bad. Looks like Ricky's still in the fight. Pretty easy.
yeah, we'll have to see what the judges say, but I'm pretty sure that went to Ricky. He got the takedowns, controlled the fight.
Landed a lot more punches.
Yeah.
Got some blood.
Seems to me Ricky won all 3 rounds.
Yeah. What'd you think, James, of Derek's performance, though, as far as the submission fighter?
You know, as far as a submission fighter, Ricky or Derek?
Derek.
Derek had a chance at a couple of good submissions there. It looks like, Ricky was pretty sweaty. It looks like he's got a strong neck and shoulders, and looks like he'd be a pretty tough guy to submit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think Derek did a good job of attempting submissions. You know, he's constantly trying to get submissions, and Ricky's just pretty dang strong.
I think he gave up on that Kimura a little too easily. We're going to move on to the Dustin Haglin and Joey Marletti fight, 145 pounds. And let's get to the
That's
action.
the reason I get up in the
Couple
morning.
more young kids again. This Joey kid, I seen him the other day at the gym. He was pretty stacked up, muscled up kid. So this should be a good, exciting fight. Dustin at Prater, training with the Norwood Fighters.
Who's in his corner?
I'm not sure who was in his corner there. I think it was Marcus Lewis, and I'm not sure who the other coach was there.
It was Marcus Lewis. It looked like Reno Baxter.
A couple good striking coaches there in this corner.
So, Jake, what do you think Dustin's got to do to win this fight?
Just stay in good position and throw some good punches in. Sure he'll have a good shot at winning, but both guys looks the same. Joey's pretty strong and he stays inside and can land some solid punches. He might be able to knock Dustin out. He looks real explosive.
Yeah. Dustin's strengths are on his feet, though. His kickboxing is pretty great for his age.
Oh,
Look
speaking
at
of which.
that great kick to the head. Raging him into the cage. There he goes. Dustin pulling guard. Has a choke on him. They're already exploding on his body.
He's got that guillotine pretty good. Oh, what happened there? Trickery there.
Dustin's just relaxing in there, just saving his energy. Mariletti might just be using a little bit too much energy here.
Yeah, Dustin's doing a real good job of tying him up, not allowing him to do much damage to him.
Yeah, I don't think any of those punches have really counted, and he's hitting well. It's like Dustin's just trying to hold on, hoping to get this round, hoping to get this put back on his feet. Oh, attempted armbar that. Very good. Not a very good way to defend it, but he's back on his feet, right where he wants to be. See if he sets us up with a jab. Oh, big knee. Good punches by both fighters. Dustin pulling guard. I don't know who taught him that one. Would you say that would be the move he'd want to do right there, is pull guard on a guy and just grab double overhooks?
I was really surprised at him doing that, coming from a wrestling background and training with the Norwood Fighters. I'm sure the coaches are really going to be on his butt about that.
Yeah, they probably are as we speak. Looks as if Dustin's just down there collecting his thoughts a little bit.
Doing a good job.
Oh, and he rolls him through. Right into full mount. Good punches landing right there. Oh, good punch. Right in the ears. That's a good spot to land punches. Dustin's in full control now.
Joey looks like he might be hurting a little bit here.
Yeah, Joey's got to answer back or else ref's going to stop it. I mean, he's taking a lot of punishment right there. Looks like he's got some blood coming from his ear.
Not intelligent in defending himself coming up like that. The ref's probably going to stop.
Yeah.
You can really see the blood flowing out of their
It looks like he's working for a choke. There's a lot of blood.
And why do you think Dustin's not hitting him still, JT?
I'm not really sure why he just isn't trying to explode with both hands and just make the ref stop it. I think he's just trying to pick his punches and make sure that each one counts.
Not wear himself out.
Yeah, not wear himself out. There he goes. That'll get it stopped.
Good fight by both guys. Dustin looked strong there and ended with some good punches.
Yeah.
And it looks like the doc's coming over to take a look at Joey.
Yeah, he had some blood pouring from his ear there.
See if we can get a shot there.
There's Ken Cruz. He's fought in the UCF a time or two.
Yeah. Anytime there's blood like that, the doctor comes in and checks them out, makes sure they don't need to go to the hospital, or lets them know if they need stitches or whatnot.
Looks like his ear is in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, he's bleeding pretty good. I think his cornerman Ken Cruz is a nurse, so I imagine he'll stitch him up and have him ready to go.
Good fight though for both of them. Their first time, young kids coming out, throwing down, exciting.
Put your hands together, make some noise for both of these fighters. One hell of a fight! And make some noise for Dustin! fighters like to win by knocking the...
And our next fight is a grudge match. It is the main event. And it's going to be Matt Holt versus Jason Vodonik at 145 pounds. Jake, what can you tell me about this fight?
Yeah, well, these guys really don't like each other. Holt's a little upset that Vodonik didn't show up for their last fight they were supposed to be at. Holt had some family traveling down from quite a long ways, and so he's ready to get a little revenge for the family.
Off into the grudge match.
Look at this guy wearing the Darth Vader outfit. Very impressive.
I want to know where he got the helmet.
I'm not sure, but Holt's always quite the character. His last fight, he came out with a fur hat on, coming out to Michael Jackson's Billie Jean.
Whoa, who was in his corner? Oh, okay. I thought that was Master Yoda. But it's just Trevor Harris. Okay.
Hollywood.
And Jason Vodonik.
I think he's got his wife in his corner.
Yep.
She must be his workout partner, too.
Now at 145 pounds, Matt Holt just looks a whole lot bigger than Jason Vodonik.
Oh yeah, he's a big 145 pounder. You see him standing next to Trevor Harris or JT Thomas. He's quite the man.
I wouldn't go that far. Here he comes out very aggressive. Jason looking like he's going to kick and punch.
Wild punches from the hip.
Holt circling. Oh, good exchange. Holt landed a jab. And a good leg kick. Looks like with those leg kicks, he's trying to get Jason to drop his hands.
Yeah.
Forces him into the cage. What's he working for here?
Oh, Holt's looking to get a takedown here. He's probably going to throw him. He's really loading this one up. Oh, here it goes.
He's a great Greco wrestler. No doubt that's a 5-point throw. Right in the side control.
Very good throw. He must be real secure with his man here wearing those pink shorts out there.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. They don't call him Matt Dirty Holt for nothing. He goes with a knee mount. He's going to start working punches.
What's Vodonik going to do from this position? He looks really scared right here.
What's he going to do, or what is he going to do?
What would you do if you were in that position?
I would try to pull guard, which means get Matt Holt back between your legs so you can work in on submissions, or at least keep him from hitting you.
Maybe turn more to his left hip and try to get him between his legs.
There he goes. Something closer to that. I think Holt might let him stand up from here. Yep, John Gunderson stopping the action to put both guys back on their feet. Let's see what's in store. Vodonik with a couple jabs, both missed with good punches. Oh, good kick to the body. Vodonik, one of the legs. Are they squaring each other up, or do they look scared?
Holt, I think, he's waiting for the big shot here. He's trying to set him up and probably knock him out.
Yeah.
Donik's being patient, just waiting, not wanting to get taken down.
Yeah, he knows that he's fighting wrestler, so his best game is probably the stand-up.
Now, before the fight, Matt had actually told me he did not want to end this fight too early.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to do some damage. Letting him up now, I like that guy. He's wanting to cop.
Oh, missed with a big overhand, right? Oh, a big kick to the head, missed. I would like to see that connect. Spinning back fist. Both guys into the cage. Oh, and Gunderson stopped it. Was that the end of the round?
End of round one.
Ricky Story in his corner. We already saw him fight and win tonight. Lucky Johnny.
And I ain't gonna blow it for you, but let me just say, y'all should be thankful you didn't pay-per-view that fight. Alright, let me just put it that way. I'm not telling you, but you'd have felt like a sucker for paying money for that thing.
Good shot of Trevor Harris there.
He's a pro fighter from the New World Fighters. I think his pro record now is 1-1, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Here we go with round 2. Matt Holt with a giant, looks like a big WWF style kick. Oh, and shoves Vidonic off.
He just pushed him right off him, too.
Yeah, he threw him off. Oh,
That's cool.
some more leg kicks.
So what's Vidonic trying to do here?
Looks like he's trying not to get his head kicked.
He's just basically laying there waiting for the ref to stand him back up. Sometimes it's dangerous to stand up. They can really attack you.
As you're trying to get back up?
Yes.
Good takedown, good slam. Vidonic got guard on him there. That's pretty good. Vidonic's very good at deflecting punches as guys are on top of him, punching down. I've seen him in those positions before.
And again, there's Jason Gutches with a close eye on the action.
Looks like he's got him in a traditional wrestling head and arm. Oh, but he's trapped the elbow and he's tapped him. It's a pretty good submission right there. Instead of just locking the arm out, he could have continued to punch on him. And I think he went for the nicer of the two. Our winner in the main event tonight is Matt Dirty Holt. Who do you see coming up for his next opponent?
His next opponent, I think, is going to be Damon Dennis. Talked about it a little bit earlier about fighting each other. And I think I confirmed that fight last week.
Wow, that could be a heck of a fight.
Yeah, that should be an exciting one.
Well, that's all the time we have. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Remember, check out thecagefighter.com. Thanks again and have a great night. We'll see you next time right here on The Cage Fighter.